Welcome to the Mixed Message. I'm Chad Maxwell, and this is Ryan Alexander Holmes.
Ryan Alexander Holmes.
Yeah, and today, what's our topic?
Today we're talking about why does everyone want to be Chinese?
Yeah, it's not that great.
Everyone, excuse me? Excuse me? Then why does everyone want to be it then, Chad? If it's not so great.
It's a novel experience.
Why is it novel? What's novel? Because it's cool now.
It's because it's cool. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm just jealous because the Koreans, everyone wanted to be Korean for a moment.
Yeah, everyone wanted to be Korean first.
But now everyone wants to be Chinese.
Everyone wants to be Chinese.
Yeah.
I could see why they want to be Chinese.
I mean, it's kind of nice because now I feel like with a lot of Western propaganda, I feel like China is always seen as like, oh, it's communist, so the stuff made there is cheap and it's bad quality.
Yeah, and it's like derelict and it falls apart fast and it's
So it's nice that there is like the sudden romanticization of Chinese culture, but then like it's taken to an extra step.
Because it's become like a trend.
Yeah.
And I think when it becomes a trend, it loses its integrity.
Yeah.
Because it's not about like people actually wanting to be that thing. They want to be seen as the thing.
And they want the views.
Yeah, the views.
They just want the views for the trend.
Once it becomes a trend, things fall out of trend fast.
Yeah.
And so I think what we're experiencing is seeing that it's disingenuous. Because it's so shallow of a trend.
Yes.
And especially if you're a part of the culture, even if you're not even Chinese, even if you're Asian, you know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these people are just dabbling in the shit on the most surface level, like emptiest shit possible. And I think you don't even have to be Asian. You just have to you have to just be a person of color.
Yeah.
To see like, oh, they're just like kind of, I don't want to say exploiting the culture, but like sort of using it for their benefit.
Also, I feel like when it becomes a trend, it loses the irony behind it too.
Oh.
Right?
Wait, explain that further.
Like I feel like initially when people were doing it, I feel like there's a certain group of people who were saying, oh, if you found me at a very Chinese time in my life, because it's a very funny thing to say it's a phase for.
Yeah, it's a phase. Like I can go in and out of it.
Yeah. And I think that is initially a funny phrase because you're like, well, obviously not. It's a full culture. It's a full person's livelihood. Yeah. And that's where the irony comes in because I feel like it started with people using it that way.
It was kind of funny in the beginning.
Yeah, it was.
Until it got spammed.
And I feel like when it got spammed, it loses its meaning.
Yeah, because like, I saw a homie say like, oh, you met me at a very Chinese time in my life. And it's just him smoking a cigarette.
Like what? Like in the back of an alley, like wearing an apron or something?
He wasn't even on an alley. No, he was just on a balcony smoking a cigarette. I'm like, you're not in the Asian squad.
Yeah.
You're not like, you know what I mean, hawking a loogie in between puffs. You know what I mean? You're not in a back alley. So what is this?
Yeah.
Did you see somebody else do this? And then you're like, oh, it's because he's smoking a cigarette, but didn't know that it was the Asian squad and the alley and the way he was talking. And
you know what? I feel like it ends up becoming kind of a version of like a game of telephone. Or as the British call it, Chinese whispers.
Do they really call it that?
They still call it that.
They still call it that?
They still call it Chinese whispers.
Chinese whispers is insane.
Ironically.
I know I know it's racist. I don't need to understand why and how it's racist.
But because now you have people jumping on this trend with a filtered version of a piece of the culture
that's already kind of watered down.
Yeah. So it's
already a stereotype.
It's almost like a homeopathic version of that culture. Yeah. Right. Whereas I feel like people initially were like, dang, like one of my favorite iterations of the meme is someone going like, I don't even call it Chinese food. I call it food now. You
Just call it food. That's a good one.
Like that's a good one. And same with Chinatown. Like I don't call it Chinatown. To me, it's just home. You know, or something like that. You know, it's just town.
It's just town.
Yeah. And I think those are great versions of the joke because I feel like a lot of memes that get driven into the ground they do have good versions, but then what ultimately ends up prevailing is once it becomes trendy, people get what the whole fucking point of it was.
That's how trends die.
Yeah.
Because trends are cool because only a few people are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it becomes mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
then it just becomes so watered down and such a far cry from what it was. And like the authenticity and the originality of it just completely goes away. And then people don't care anymore. And then what adds insult to injury is if that's your culture, that people are like, you know, spamming and it becomes old. It's like, and you didn't create the trend. Then it's like, that's insane.
Yeah. Then you're just like, oh, okay.
Isn't that like,
I guess that's an expendable thing that we could just brush past.
Yeah, it's like a test subject. You're like a test subject.
Yeah.
Getting tinkered with, and you have no say over it. They're doing it to you, right? And then and it's a phase for them. They'll just do it to black people next.
Yeah.
They'll do it to a different.
And I think it's kind of part of what makes specific types of comedy hack. I feel like hack comedy is birthed from people doing a joke over and over and over until it loses originality.
Yeah.
And to a point where it even loses its meaning.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like, you know, because like for instance, when you're a little kid, right? Racist jokes are the funniest thing ever.
They're fantastic.
Because you're a little kid, you have never come across any kind of joke like this up until this point. So it's new
delectable.
And it's fresh.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is amazing. This is cutting edge. And then you get older and you either grow out of it and realize, oh shit, no, this is just stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
Right? And then obviously...
Or you don't, but yeah.
Or you don't grow out of it. Yeah. But even then... When you find race jokes that are that catch you off guard in a good way, like it kind of brings that magic back again.
But to me now, that is like the bar is. I don't think the bar is necessarily high. It's just like the bar is at. Do you know that culture and do you see it as a human? Yeah, you know what I mean. To then be able to make fun of it.
Yeah, but I think that's why that trend, the Chinese trend, is dying. It's because it's become a hack joke because. Obviously, people don't want to do the research. All they know is the simple stuff, the surface level stuff.
It's funny because I made a video, and then certain people I basically was like, "I'm tired of you motherfuckers saying you're Chinese. You ain't been to Chinese school. But they're teaching math on top of the Chinese you learn every goddamn second of the day, and your parents just drop you off, and then you don't even hear English for the rest of that whole day." I'm tired of you mother. I'm Chinese. No, you're not, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, I made a video like that.
Yeah.
And some people were commenting in it saying like, well, like Chinese people made the trend. They started this trend. You met me at a very Chinese time in my life. Yeah, I'm not talking about them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people who aren't Chinese that took that shit and then appropriated it. You know what I mean? For me to say as a Chinese person, like you met me at a very Chinese time in my life, it's very different than someone who is not Chinese saying that shit.
Yeah. It also depends on what visual you give with that phrase.
What do you mean?
Because if it's just like, oh, you're eating orange chicken, it's like, okay, come on, man.
That's true. That's like, dude, what the fuck, man?
But if
that's
it's
like
something
the most base level shit.
But if I see a white dude smoking a cigarette in an alleyway with 3 other Chinese chefs and he's speaking Mandarin with them, I'm just like, that's fucking amazing.
I give respect to that.
That's hilarious.
That's so different than like, some base level bullshit where you're just like eating Beijing beef and broccoli and beef and like, you met me at a very Chinese time in my life.
Like obviously I think the example I gave is like beyond extra credit, right? I feel like it is.
That's what I require.
Yeah, sure.
I require that.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be witty and needs to be a subversion where you're clearly signaling that you know what you're talking about.
But what kills me too is like you met me at a very Chinese time in my life, and they just drank some hot water.
Oh my God.
But you can see that they have a shit-eating grin on their face because they think that like, I'm in on it,
This
Bitch,
is
you're drinking hot, warm water, bitch.
with lemon.
I don't give a fuck. That's like the most basic, bare minimum level. And you think that you've cracked the code and that we're all going to accept you and give you a cookie and pat you on the
Dude,
back.
hell, I would even, you know what else I would accept as a version of the trend?
Yeah.
Is you met me in a very Chinese time of my life, and it's just a white guy really struggling with chopsticks.
Yeah, that's like
Like he's trying so hard to fit in.
He's making fun of he's making fun of it.
Yeah,
which I appreciate. You know?
Yeah,
like
but that's what I mean. Like there's so many different angles you could do the trend.
How do these motherfucking yellow people use these goddamn chopsticks like this?
How do they keep saying it's an extension of their body?
Yeah,
I don't get it. It's so foreign to me.
Sticks, fuck this shit. Yeah.
He pulls out a fork and he struggles with that too.
So funny.
But that's what I'm saying. Like there are ways to do it.
Yeah.
It's just that the trendy version is always the cheapest version.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Very. And what kills me though is that we're both creators on a platform where the bare minimum, lowest common denominator is like rewarded.
Oh yeah.
On the algorithm.
Yeah.
So that's also why I think that exacerbates the problem, because people spam that shit because they get likes and they get virality from it.
Yeah.
You know? Because we're all, I don't want to go down that route. I was going to say we're all stupid.
I wonder when we're going to see a video of someone picking up their dog and putting it in the oven, and they're like, you met me in a very Chinese time of my life.
I'm sure that's already happened.
Oh, sure. But I'm sure the only person who had the balls to do it was another Asian person. In that case, I find it funny.
That's when it's funny.
Yeah. That's when it's funny again.
It's a subversion of the joke.
Yeah.
Well, what would that look like for, because I'm Chinese, so this is like hitting me like directly.
Sure.
But what are examples of that you feel where people do that to Korean culture? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if I've felt too much when it comes to Korean culture of it becoming so trendy that because here's the thing, right? I feel like whenever Korean culture becomes trendy, or I guess most cultures, when it becomes trendy, it's an aspect of the culture that becomes trendy.
Yeah, like the K-pop.
Or like
music.
Especially if it's media.
Yeah.
That Koreans produce.
Because it's very specific.
Because then because it's so specific, it's like you have no choice but for the appreciation of Korean culture to manifest only as appreciation. Right? But if you make a trend where it's like, I'm Chinese now.
It's not like
that's different.
I'm Chinese now is different than I like Korean pop music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not like personifying, you're not making it your whole identity. You're not borrowing it as an identity. You're just like, it's easier to be like, I'm a K-pop fan.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And then you'll do maybe some problematic stuff, but like it's all centered on the fact that you like this type of music.
But even that is kind of wholesome in a way, even if it's like misguided.
Yeah.
Where they're like,
to a certain extent.
Where they're trying to like learn Korean, you know, and you're just like, okay, this is like endearing, you know. Yeah. But then you get to the other, okay, you know what? Something like this has happened in Korean culture, but it was only by one person. Because it never was a trend. Because it was impossible for this to become a trend.
What was it?
It was Ali London.
Yeah, Ali London.
Getting plastic surgery, basically
to look like Jimin from BTS.
Yeah, to look like Jimin from
the
BTS.
K-pop band.
Yeah, it's basically just permanent yellow face, which is hilarious.
Permanent yellow face. Oh,
and he got so like.
Oh my god!
And he was so delusional. He thought he actually looked like Jimin.
Yeah, he didn't look anything like.
He didn't look anything. He just looked like a swollen version of his past. And what's crazy is his past self.
I look like Jimin.
He looked like a normal dude.
He did. He was perfectly fine.
He was perfectly fine, and now he looks like a freak.
K-pop ruined him. Your people's music ruined this man.
I know. Yeah, it's our fault. Actually.
I don't blame Ali. I blame K-pop.
I actually blame us too. It's what we deserve for stealing black culture.
Hey man. Someone said that Cat's Eye was a group of women pretending to be Korean, pretending to be black.
Yeah. I saw that video. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
I saw your comment, and then someone commented, but they have black person
and an Asian person.
and an Asian person who's very dark skinned.
Yeah, I was like,
and it's like, okay, it could still
and then
be
I just
that,
was like,
bro.
I was like, in quotations, I was like, I have a black friend. I have an Asian friend.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's
easy. Just put one black person there and one Asian person there. It's solved.
simple as that.
That's not a stereotype anymore. It's not harmful anymore.
Yeah, I think if anything, the only drama I feel like Korean culture is getting currently is that whole like K-pop is just
appropriation of culture.
Appropriation of black music.
I mean, look, we're having that everywhere kind of in the world.
Yeah.
But it's because K-pop is so huge now that they get a lot of attention. So we see it just like, but I'm just like, why can't people just embrace who they are like black culture did?
Yeah.
Why do they have to take it from us? Why can't they just, like, they have their own instruments that are like native to their land? Why don't they try to make that cool?
I like it when it's like, I feel like K-pop as it is today, I feel like it's more like a Korean American. It should be like a Korean American thing, like LA Koreans.
But okay, well, I don't really want to get into LA Koreans.
No, but like no, because it is.
We got beef with LA Koreans.
Sure,
because of the LA riots, but the beef was manufactured.
Yeah, I mean the beef is honestly the beef should be directed towards the fucking CIA and FBI or whatever.
Yeah, like I don't actually have beef.
Yeah,
it was manufactured to make it between the black
and Korean. But by the way, if you don't know the history between the LA riots and why it started beef between Koreans and black people in LA, look it up. It's fascinating.
Very fascinating.
It's very fascinating.
And how the media stoked the flames and made us fight each other even more.
And how they directed like the black protesters away from the rich white areas and into the poorer Korean community.
It's fantastic.
It was amazing.
In fact, we loved it.
But I think when it comes to K-pop, it is this tricky thing where there is some K-pop. Like, sure, the whole industry as a whole has completely appropriated black music, right? But at the same time, there are, K-pop idols who do write their own stuff.
Oh, for sure.
And obviously, most of it is written by the producers, right?
Yeah.
Including black producers.
But sometimes they bring black writers.
And also like
Black American writers.
And also like the same writers from like, that did like music for ABBA. Or ABBA.
But like way back when.
Way back when. That's how it started.
Band?
Swedish band. Like they had like Swedish producers and stuff too.
Yeah.
So there's like it really does pull from a lot. It's just like nowadays it pulls a lot from black culture. But I mean, there's plenty of good like independent Korean pop music too, and like rock and alt rock.
Yeah,
like Hyogo and stuff like that.
But if we're speaking about appropriation of black culture, I think that's why this Chinese thing, you met me in a Chinese time of my life, or day one of being Chinese, hits me so hard because I know exactly what it feels like.
Yeah.
And now it's happening to the Chinese side, so my Chinese side, so blatantly.
Yeah.
That I'm just like, I'm not gonna get behind this, and I don't think it's funny when people that don't look like me or my people are talking like this.
Without any form of self-awareness.
Yeah, without any self-formal awareness and no respect for the culture or understanding of what it is.
Yeah.
When like I grew up in that my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've escaped sort of like what a lot of Asians fall into, and a lot of Chinese fall into is like kowtowing to the power structure.
Yeah.
Like, people that look like this, people who are white, think this is funny. I think it's funny too.
Yeah.
Like in the comment section where someone's pulling their eyes back and making fun of Chinese people, and you see Chinese people in the comments, Chinese American people being like, I'm Chinese and I thought this was funny actually, and I think that you should get over it.
I think it's
not
hilarious.
like it's really funny actually.
By the way,
and you're just mad because he's white and he's doing it.
By the way, my girlfriend is white.
Yeah, I'm just
and their family is very nice.
What are you talking about, dude? Are you that brainwashed to the point where you're gonna put down your own community for the validation of who?
Yeah.
This guy in this video?
And that's why we need a new slur for those specific types of Asians.
We do. And we're going
Kinda
to talk
like-
about that. Creating that slur is a process that we're going to do in the next episode because I think
Yeah.
it's very necessary.
Yeah. Basically, so
Explain it. Yeah, what we're
So,
trying to do. How we're trying to help our community.
okay, so
Yeah.
in the Black community, right, there is a word that
That you can't say.
I can't say that Black people call other Black people
It's
who are
the
kind
second
of
half of the
betraying their
word. Yeah.
community.
It's the second part of the word raccoon.
Why don't you spell it? It'll be like Dora.
It's
Or whatever.
C-O-O-N.
I was only comfortable with spelling half of it.
Yeah.
But
So what is the Uncle Tom or raccoon for the Asian
the Asian
person,
community.
the Asian person who puts down their own community for a pat on the back from the top of the power structure. That
So
looks nothing like them.
so we do have a word for that. It's called the model minority.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
the
not slurry
issue
enough.
is it's not slurry
It's not
enough.
slurry enough.
Some Asians even like
not
to
slurry
be
enough.
called the model minority.
Yeah, they actually like
Embrace it.
self-proclaim it and put their yes, we're
Yeah.
better than the other minority.
So we need something that sounds a little bit more.
these black people are beneath us.
Yeah, we need something that sounds a little bit more
They
bigoted.
just don't work hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, we're gonna take that concept into the lab next episode and talk about and try to invent a new slur for Asians by Asians to be used against specific Asians that aren't helping Asians. So
And all this will make the Asian community better.
yes,
You create a slur to make fun of those people for the betterment of the entire community.
exactly. Who knew that slurs could help with stuff like that?
And with that, thank you for
Yeah.
watching The Mixed Message.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Next episode. Yeah, stick around. Oh, yeah. Stay tuned for next episode where we show how slurs can help our community.